Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 3 of Musky Mastery Outdoors. Sponsored by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products.
Bet you we catch one here. I love this spot, even though I haven't caught one here. And forgive me, Father, but it's been 1 week since I've caught my last muskie here on the Stevie Ray ball. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Don't get your hopes up here. It's going to be a little harder than this to control the boat in just a second. Okay, so just cast where you can cast, okay? Anywhere off this side of the boat is going to be a good spot. Got one! Oh! Mike, if you can take her. Who cares? I don't care! We got her! Oh my God! Yeah! Dude! Hey, flip this thing down. I don't care. We got one. The net looked terrible. Thanks. The net, I'm sorry. I didn't care. We're just like, get it in. Oh, here she is. Wow, 24 hours later, and we finally scored in the heavy wind. Beautiful muskie, downsizing. Wow, doesn't get any better than that. We had to get her quick. She wasn't hooked well. But man, does the payoff feel good. Let's get her back and I'll tell you what led to the success here on this vessel. Whoa. Guys, heavy wind muskies. Tough with the boat control as you can see, but the payoff can be awesome. Oh, there she goes. Guys, welcome to this muskie segment. Filming with the one and only, the legend, the Iceman, Mike Richardson, dude.
And we got another one.
Another one on the board in heavy wind, man. I mean,
it was nuts.
Those were rollers for northern Wisconsin lakes like this. You know, that's about as windy as it gets when you can actually keep your boat on a spot. And in fact, we actually had to leave the spot to film this tip segment with you guys here and get out of the wind because we couldn't even keep the boat on the spot after we released that muskie. Yeah, I mean, it was rough. So a couple really cool things that went into this fish. I mean, it's been close to 24 hours without catching a muskie, which for us, you know, we were starting to get a little ornery.
Feels like a long time.
Yeah, and when we get in those conditions, you see the two lures we're throwing here, both downsized, and that's been talked about umpteen times on the channel here. 500 Buchertail tinsel, which sealed the deal for us, and Mike's got
JB Rattler clown pattern.
Yeah. And I mean, they're both super small. In the muskie world nowadays, these are tiny presentations. So when the bite's tough, just throw small stuff. Mm-hmm. But here's an example, guys. We talk about this a lot, and a lot of viewers enjoy hearing this. We haven't caught a muskie in literally, you know, probably a combined, really. I mean, 10 hours yesterday. We were probably in 6 hours. There's 16 hours without a muskie in the net. Mm-hmm. What do? You just keep your head down and you keep pounding.
I mean, we weren't even seeing fish, and that's disheartening sometimes.
It is, and we got this great wind, south wind. We had little rain showers, and you know, I think what we find here on this one is we just found one. This muskie didn't come in any moon phase. Weather, yeah, we had little fronts moving in here and there, but we found an active fish. It was just a persistence, you know, just keeping at it. A combination of small lures and persistence, and just, you know, here's another revisiting quality spots.
Absolutely.
You know, that reef we were fishing there in that wind has for a decade produced nice muskies for us. It had been quiet for about a week plus. We just keep saying there's going to be one there. It's just a matter of time.
Eventually, yep.
So anyway, guys, that's a classic muskie right there. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And one thing I just noticed here is the sun's poking out. Look at the complete change in conditions. We see this a lot. Right after we released that muskie and got our camera gear all set up, the sun come out. You know, and it's just interesting to see that muskie hit right on that transition, right on the cusp of that cloudy weather into the sunny conditions, and the wind actually intensified after we released the muskie.
Yeah, that was nuts.
So
sometimes the muskies are maybe a better weatherman than the weatherman.
Yeah, right. If you catch a muskie, you know the weather's going to change. More predictable than the weather or the sonar or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this segment. Persistence, downsizing in tough conditions, and you just got to keep your head down and keep going. And you got to have a good net guy in the wind. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Thanks as always for watching.
Thanks again for your support of the Musky Mastery YouTube channel and show. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to get up-to-date information on releases and much more.